making a sausage and tomato sauce.
Okay.
What we're going to do, we're going to make this, take these Italian sausages, this is made without fennel, and with some onion and butter. Then we're going to take once the onions are softened like I have here, okay, see they're nice and soft now?
Okay, so we have a little bit of butter in here, about 2 tablespoons?
Yeah, about 2 tablespoons of butter and about 1 onion.
1 red onion,
Yep.
okay.
Then we're going to add our pound of sausage to that.
And this is, again, we're talking Emilia-Romagna, so we're talking pork
Oh,
products.
the sausage capital of Italy,
All
right there.
So about a pound of pork sausage, and then here I have the tomatoes that you wanted.
Right, we're using heirloom tomatoes today since we have that the availability there is a short window, but we've
Okay.
found some today with some beautiful brandy wines.
Beautiful heirloom brandy wine tomatoes, but you could use plum tomatoes
Plum
if you
tomatoes,
had them, right?
canned tomatoes as well if you're doing this in the wintertime.
Yeah. All right. So are you just about ready now for some tomatoes, or what goes next?
Next is
Wine?
going to be the white wine.
All right. So a little bit of dry white wine goes in. About a half a cup.
About a
would you
half a
say?
cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And you let that cook off a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to reduce a little bit. Then we're going to add our tomatoes. At this point, I'm going to add a couple of bay leaves as well.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Couple
That's going
bay
to perfume the
leaves.
sauce.
It already smells wonderful. You going to give it any salt or pepper right now? Or
Not right now. I'm going to wait till the end because the sausage itself is going to be salty and have a little spice to it.
Okay. And then you want these wonderful tomatoes that I did.
Yeah. About a cup.
About a cup. Okay. Let me get that in for you. So that was, I think we need just a little bit more. I'm going to eyeball that. And that looks about right.
That's about it.
Okay. And that's all there is to it, right?
Really, that's it.
So we let this cook now at a simmer uncovered, correct?
Uncovered for about 25 minutes.
Okay. So while that sauce is cooking, you and I are going to go on to make the pasta, right? All right,
Correct.
good.
Let's go.
So we're using tipo dopo zero.
Double O.
Double O, and you can actually find Italian flour like that.
Yeah,
here
you can find
now.
it at gourmet supermarkets.
But
or
if you couldn't, you could use
AP flour.
Right, all-purpose
All-purpose.
flour. Okay, so what's
Right.
next?
The egg yolks.
All right, so
This is a heavy egg yolk dough. Now, in Northern Italy, they
Yeah.
make the yolks.
So
a
you
lot of
got
yolks and a very rich dough.
7 egg yolks in there.
And about a good tablespoon of, this is puree of beet greens and parsley.
Beet greens and parsley. So you cooked that and then you just pureed it down.
Right.
Did you add anything to it?
No, just a little bit of water. So some of the cooking liquid that we cooked,
Yeah.
we steamed it in a little bit of water, and then we added the to a blender and we pureed it, and a little bit of
A
salt.
little salt. Okay.
And then you slowly bring it in. So we're just going to take our time and just mix them slowly. Just
Yeah.
start bringing the flour in little by little.
You're not going to use your fingers for this?
After I get the flour in there a little bit, I'm going to whip up the eggs.
You want to get that until it's a little thicker so
Yeah.
that it doesn't go all over the place. All right, so now you're just going to bring all that flour in there.
You see it's going to start coming together.
Yeah.
I like to keep it as dry.
You want it fairly dry.
Yes, you do.
Now, you said you could make this the day before.
You can, absolutely.
Ahead of time. All right, let's see. It's starting to get better.
Yeah, it's getting
all right,
there.
It's getting better.
You can see it's starting to get a little shine on it.
Yes. All right, I think you could probably cover that.
Yeah,
now.
we're going to cover it up and let it rest.
This is all ready to go, so now we need to cut this up. And it's not a real wet dough. It's a fairly dry dough. All right, so let's cut it up.
Okay, take a piece about that big and just flatten it out a little bit.
Do you need a rolling pin?
No, you can go right with your hands. And I have a commercial pasta machine. In it goes.
How many times are you going to put that through?
Well, what we're looking for here is this feel to it. It has a silky-like feel to the dough.
But we don't want a real thin dough.
No, but just the feel to it, though, the silky, right? But the silkiness of the dough, that's what you're going to want.
We don't want any bumps in the pasta, in other words.
That's right.
All right, I think that's perfect.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's clear this out of here. The honors.
All right, so I kind of even off the ends. And you want to make them, what, about 2 inches?
About 2 inches wide, yeah.
And
There you
then,
go.
to make them, because stricchetti means pinched, this is the whole idea of making the stricchetti, or what some people call farfalle, is just to take your fingers and bring the center together, just like that. And if the dough is dry enough, you see, it doesn't stick to your hands and it's easy to do. And here they are. Now you can make them ahead of time. I actually have made these and let them dry totally.
My rule is once it floats up to the top, it's done.
Okay, so now we take them out, leaving a little bit of water on the pasta. I'm going to get this sauce now because it's ready.
Oh, you can smell how good that smells.
And as somebody once said, when fresh pasta is ready, it waits for no man.
No,
you're ready to eat it.
You wait for pasta. Pasta doesn't wait for you.
All right, so there it is. And now here is that wonderful pork sausage sauce right over the top. And we want to give that a really nice toss. This is our primo piatto, Emilia Romagna style. And now you want to give that a little bit of cheese, don't you?
Yeah, well, put it on the plate and I'll create some nice...
a little bit of Parmigiano. There it is. And this would serve about 4 people, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's about 4 people.
4 people. So it's all ready. So there it is.
How simple that is.